This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 19 in the English. I call heaven and earth to record this day against you, that I have set before you life and death, blessing and cursing. Therefore, choose life, both that thou and thy seed may live. Now, if I may, sir, like this right here is the understanding of what it's all about, man. At the most basic level, man. You obey, you choose to obey and live, choose to disobey and die. That's it. That's the basis of everything. You obey and live, you disobey and die. In Israel, you are the perfect example of this. In every part of life, we have been destroyed because we refuse to obey. That's it.
And it's like what the brother's saying is definitely heavy. And being under a childish nation, you know what I'm saying, does not help in no way, shape, or form when it comes to being disciplined. You know what I'm saying? Because we live in a place, in an age of society where, I mean, you're allowed to do and become whatever the hell you want to be. You know what I'm saying? We don't live in a society that teaches you to have a moral compass and have discipline and, you know, be modest and discreet. We don't live in a place, you understand, that benefits Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans when it comes to being closer to the Lord, man. Which is why we say separate from this place spiritually. Take your spirit out of this place, man. You know what I'm saying? Stop following the doctrines of America. Stop loving this hellhole that we live in, because this is our captivity, man. You understand what I'm saying? Like the scriptures is heavy. We got to come back to these scriptures. We got to come back to these laws and commandments, come back to our culture and cleave onto it. Because, right, you know what I'm saying? Because like any good father, the Lord was, you know what I'm saying, was ready to get rid of us, man. Cast us the hell out. Write us off. You understand what I'm saying? Like any good mother and father would do to disobedient children. It ain't but so much you can do. You understand? It ain't but so much you can do. You know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying? Barakataya Howard, I was shot to, you know what I'm saying, to Commander General Yohana, man. You know what I'm saying? For staying strong and showing a level of brotherhood that this world has never seen.
That's right.
You understand? And raising up Blacks, Hispanics, Native American Indians and bringing us back together. Bringing us back to our truth, our real heritage that was passed down from our forefathers, man. You understand? Right on.
Verse 20, that thou mayest love the Lord thy God, and that thou mayest obey his voice.
You know what I'm saying? Love the Lord your God, man, thy God. You know what I'm saying? This Bible, contrary to popular belief, God don't love everybody, man. You know what I'm saying? He loves a specific family line, man. If you don't come from Abraham, Isaac, or Jacob, you understand? God does not love you, man. He don't even claim you as his children. You know what I'm saying? God of this Bible only loves Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. And coming and learning that truth, man, you set yourself free. You know what I'm saying? Set yourself free from the mindset of a slave. Believing you gotta love your oppressor and conform to that society. Hell no, man. You know what I'm saying? Hell no. All throughout this Bible, you see us, you know what I'm saying, we're fighting, and the ones that were wanted to be righteous, they were fighting and rebelling against whatever society we were under, man. We were never meant to conform to these other nations' wants and their needs for us, man. That's not what it's about, man. You know what I'm saying? We serve a power that will destroy them, is destroying them, man. You know what I'm saying? But we got to come serve the Lord in order for that to happen, man. We got to come back to this truth. You know what I mean? Read on.
And that thou mayest cleave unto him, for he is thy life.
For he is thy what?
Thy life.
No, Hollywood is.
Thy life.
No drugs.
For he is thy life.
You understand what I'm saying? You wonder why Will Smith having damn mental breakdowns? You know what I'm saying? You wonder why these rappers are dying at the rate that they dying in? You want to know why our babies are aborted over 500,000 a year? You want to know why we strung out on drugs? You want to know why we die and get shot down like dogs in the street? It's because we've left our life, man. We've left what gives us life. So only thing that comes now is death.
That's right.
That's all that comes to us is death. You understand what I'm saying? And suffering and pain, because we decided what? To leave the protection that we have, man. If you're not under the protection of the Lord, I mean, good night, man. Anything is bound to happen to you, man.
Come on, come. If I may, sir.
Yeah, come.
What you said was heavy about us following after these nations, man.
Mm-hmm.
Because Will Smith,
Mm.
and I told my rib he was going to do this. He went over. I said these Hollywood stars. When they get in trouble, they always do this. From back in the 70s, they was doing this. When they got in trouble, they would go to another country. They would go to Thailand or India and get a guru and go through a spiritual change. This is game. I've seen this. I mean, I'm 64. I've been seeing this since when I was in my 20s. Oh, these Hollywood stars would, like, when they get in trouble, they would go to another country and have a spiritual experience and come back. But we never come to our people. We never go back to our people to make amends for what we've done in this earth. We always trying to go to and apologize and succumb to another nation, man. This is why we bring these things out in the Bible. This is why it says the Lord thy God, your God, not the East Indians' gods. None of these gods, we don't belong to none of these gods and none of these people. Understand? And we have to stop this. And this is why I'm mentioning this, because I've seen this so many times. And Lord and behold, they made a press release that he's over there having a spiritual experience in India. You know, and I mean, like, come on, man. We are lost people, destroyed. That's what's going on. And I just brought that out because I've seen it so many times. And our people keep falling for the game. Like, oh, man, he done changed. He came back. He done got a new spirit. No, he didn't. He's running game on you. That's what he's doing. He's coming back so he could be accepted back and continue to be a weak-ass brother. And let that woman run roughshod over him in the eyes of the world. And our people are judged by these kind of things. Salakia, sir, that's all I got on that. Spiritual experience. Salakia, we have a spiritual experience every day in the ISUPK. Every damn day. Every day we practice brotherhood. When we have issues, we take it to our superiors, our captains, our generals, our captains, our officers. We don't go to Elam or any other nation to resolve our issues. We resolve our issues within ourselves, as it should be. And the Bible is the guideline for these kind of things. Where was I? Oh, okay. And the length of thy days, that thou mayest dwell in the land which the Lord sware unto thy fathers, to Abraham, Isaac, and to Jacob, to give them. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31 and verse 1. And Moses went and spake these words unto all Israel. Verse 2. And he said unto them, I am 120 years old this day. I can no more go out and come in also. The Lord hath said unto me, thou shalt not go over this Jordan. Verse 3, the Lord thy God, he will go over before thee, and he will destroy these nations from before thee, and thou shalt possess them. And Joshua, he shall go over before thee, as the Lord hath said. Verse 4, and the Lord shall do unto them as he did to Sihon and to Og, kings of the Amorites, and unto the land of them whom he destroyed. Verse 5, and the Lord shall give them up before your face, that ye may go do unto them according to all the commandments which I have commanded you. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31 and verse 6 in Hebrew. Kaza Kwawa Wa'a Matazawa Al Thyra Awa Wa'al Thaira Tazawa Mapanya Hum Kaya Yahawa Alahayaka Hawa'a Hawa Hahala Laka Imak La'a Yarapaka Wala'a Ya'ai Zabak no Salakia Ya'ai Zabaka Ya'ai Zabaka. That's what it is. Verse 7. Wayakora Masha Laya Hawa'ai Waya Amar Aliyawa La Ayanaya Kal Yasha'ala Kakwak no Kazak Wa Amar Wa Amataza Kaya Atha Haba Wa'a Af Ha'im Hazah Al Ha'aratazar Ashar Nashabai Yahweh La'a Bathum Lathath Lahum Wa'atha Thana Kaya Lana Awathum. Verse 8. Waya Hawa Salakia Waha Waya Hawa Hawa'a Haha Laka Lapanyaka Hawa'a Yahaya Imak or Imaka La'a Yarapaka Wala'a Ya'izabaka La'a Thayara'a Wala'a Thakaf. Verse 9. Waya Kathab Masha Af Hathawara Haza'af Wayafana Al Hakahanyam priesthood Banya Loya Hanasha'ayam Af Arawan Barayaf Yahweh La Wa'al Kal Zaquanya Yasha'ala. Verse 10. Wayatazawa Masha Awatham La Amar Makwataza Shabai Shanyam Wama'aid Shanath Hashamata Bakag Hashakawath. Verse 11. Baba Wa'a Kal Yasha'ala Bara Awaf Af Panya Yahweh Alahayaka Bama Kwawum Ashar Yabakar Thakwara'a Salakia Thakwara'a Af Hafawara Haza'af Nagad Kal Yasha'ala Ba'a Zabanyahum. Verse 12. The water. Hakwahol Af Ha'aim Ha'anyashayam Waha Nasiam Wahatap Wagaraka Ashar Basha'ariaka Lama'ain Yashamaiwa Walama'ain Yalamadwa, Wayara'awa, Ath, Yahweh, Alahayakam, Washamarium, no, Washamarwa, I, Shawath, Ath, Kal, Dabaria, Hatha, Wara, Haza'ath. Right. Verse 6, right? This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31 and verse 6 in English. Be strong and of good courage. Fear not, be not afraid of them. For the Lord thy God, he it is.
Be not afraid of who?
The other nations.
What's that word they say?
Be not afraid of them.
You understand? Like this is the type of strength, the type of understanding, man, the type of structure that you cannot get in a Christian church. You know what I'm saying? A Christian church would be like, oh, have no fear and have courage and stay strong, but they never tell you, you know what I'm saying, who's your adversary, man. They just say, oh, the devil, he hard at work, but they don't know who the damn devil is, man. You understand? How you gonna go to war and defend yourself and you don't even know who your damn opponent is?
That's heavy.
How that work? How you fighting? You in a whole fight and you don't even know who you fighting. You don't know who you fight. You don't know what they're capable of. I mean, come on, that's war 101. You gotta know your damn opponent. When a boxer, they place that contract to get that fight, what they do? Man, they go watch their opponent's tapes. They go watch their tapes, find all their strengths, find all their weaknesses. Why? Because they have to battle this person. And you got to make sure you're on your A game, man. Well, if you don't know who your enemy is, man, how the hell you going to win that fight? What sense does that make? That's a bunch of talking, a bunch of wordplay to no avail, man. This is worthless. This is why the scriptures say their mouths need to be shut, man. Your Christian pastor need to close his damn mouth because he's not equipped for the job, man. He doesn't know what he's doing. He said some things that he was sounding so good, y'all. I was sounding so good. He up there talking for 2.5 hours. It sound so good, man. That's you giving him all your money because it sound real good. Make you feel good too, man. But we here to tell you, man, the truth hurts, man. The truth hurts. Knowing that the oppressor is the devil the Bible speaks of, hey, to some people that hurt. Some people that bothers them, rubs them the wrong way. Knowing that America will never love you and these other nations hate you, and we have to be strong and cannot fear them and have courage against these other nations, man, then that's real strength. Because the God that we follow in this Bible is not a weak power, man. He's not weak. He never intended for us to be weak. Christ was not weak. Christian church made Christ out to be some sissy soft boy, man. Christ was a goddamn warrior, man, who instilled strength. You know what I'm saying? And courage in them brothers. Courage in them sisters, man. And you wonder why the ISU became so hardcore. Wonder why we say what we say and talk the way we talk. Because this is the strength that black men need. You know what I'm saying? This is the strength that black women need, man. America understands strength. They understand that they have to be strong. They understand that they can't let these other nations slide with anything they do. You know what I'm saying? They tell you peace, peace, peace while they bomb another countries to piss, to smithereens, man. Murdering women and children in these third world countries. Because that's going to do what? That's going to instill fear in them, man. That's going to make them humble themselves and cower away from trying to come up against America, man. Not in the ISUPK, man. We don't fear none of these nations. We fear the Lord, man. We fear the Father who allowed the nation to be in charge only because we've been disobedient. You understand? So like it, bro. You can read on.
Be not afraid of them, for the Lord thy God, he it is that doth go with thee. He will not fail thee, nor forsake thee.
That's right.
Verse 7. And Moses called unto Joshua and said unto him in the in the sight of all Israel. Be strong and of good courage, for thou must go with the people unto the land which the Lord hath sworn unto their fathers to give them, and thou shalt cause them to inherit it. Verse 8. And the Lord, he it is that doth go before thee. He will be with thee. He will not fail thee, neither forsake thee. Fear not, neither be dismayed. And Moses wrote, verse 9, and Moses wrote this law and delivered it unto the priest, the sons of Levi, which bear the ark of the covenant of the Lord, and unto all the elders of Israel. And Moses commanded them, saying, at the end of every 7 years, in the solemnity of the year of release, in the feast of the tabernacles, verse 11, when all Israel is come to appear before the Lord thy God in the place which he shall choose, thou shalt read this law before all Israel in their hearing. You see how, like, verses like this, right, is new to when you first come into the truth, you never know about stuff like this. Yeah. Because this shows you that there was an order and the elders had a responsibility to teach us, you understand, and give us this law and read it to us as a group. You understand? And this is why we don't have nothing now, because all of these things that we had to make us a great nation, we violated and we didn't see no value in it. And we deserted it. So therefore the Lord deserted us. But now, through Lord and Christ, Commanding General Yohana has the ISUPK for our people to come back, man. And I don't know what else to tell you, man. This is the way back to the truth, man, so that we could come up out of here. Listen, if you love your people, man, aren't you tired of seeing your people destroyed, man? Right. Doesn't it bother you? Come on. Is there a solution? Yes, there is a solution. And we're reading from it right now. That's right. Because even though these things were of old, they're still in effect. The Lord's word is still in effect. If we come back to him, we'll be good. That's what it is. Verse 12. Gather the people together, men, women, and children, and thy stranger that is within thy gates, that they may hear and that they may learn. That they may what? Learn. You understand? And that's something that Black Hispanic Americans, we understand learning when it's the stuff that we interested in. You understand? We understand, learning when it's beneficial to your pockets. You understand, bro? A brother will watch 100 podcasts, sit in his home and watch billionaires talk for hours and figure out how to be an entrepreneur and get an LLC and do all these things to be prosperous in this place. But, when it comes to this Bible, oh, no. I know my God. You know what I'm saying? I know my Jesus. Well, how come you just don't know how to just be a billionaire? How come you don't know how to, just be a chef, to just be a mechanic? You don't know how to just be a doctor. But when it comes to, the God in this Bible, you a damn scholar, man. You a pro. You know what I'm saying? We lying to ourselves, man. We lie to our damn selves. And it's because of the Christian church who have brought it, like, just disdain and just tarnish the reputation of this Bible, man, to make it out to be just, it's not even a good thing. It's almost like you take a coward's approach. You understand? Like, brothers in the street, they feel like, following God and praying from the perspective they have. It's like you're being soft. You're not hard because you want to take this route instead of wanting to kill your brothers. You know what I'm saying? And do all these
unrighteous things, man. It's like the reputation of this book has just been tarnished, man. You know what I'm saying? It had just been destroyed by this society that we live in, man, by the Christian church, by the so-called oppressor, by the so-called Jewish man. You understand? Commander General Yohana is bringing honor back to this Bible, man. You know what I'm saying? Putting the respect, you understand, back on this honor on this Bible, man, where it belongs. Teaching us the truth according to this Bible, because the God in this Bible ain't no sissy, man. God in this Bible ain't soft. The God in this Bible don't love every damn body. He hates people, man. He hates other nations. He hates the things that people do. You understand what I'm saying? And we got to come back to this truth, man. We got to learn. We got to study to show ourselves approved, that the scriptures say, man. You got to take that time. You got to look at this book like it is that $1 million, man. Because this book is priceless. You can't put a number on this book. You know what I'm saying? This is actual life, man. Following this book is a difference between life and death. You can't put a number on that. Can't put a price on that, man. You know what I'm saying? We gotta come back to this truth and wake the hell up, man. You know what I'm saying? It's like a bacon widow.
And fear the Lord your God, and observe to do all the words of this law.
You know what I'm saying? But according to your Christian pastor, the law done away with. You can't even follow the law. Mind you, they say the law done away with, but still require you to get baptized to cleanse yourself.
Yeah.
Like what sense, what type of foolishness is going on in this place, man? The laws of God are done away with, but I still got to get baptized. Laws of God are done away with, but I still got to repent. It don't make no sense, man. It's backwards. Wake up. You understand? Shake off these lies, man. Come ask your question. Come to the ISUBK, man. We take all questions, man. We take all questions, you understand? And we dispel all the lies, man. Because you got to dispel the lies in order for you to be able to understand the truth. You got to shake off all the deceit and the indoctrination of America and Christianity to even be able to come to understand the truth, man. But it starts by coming in them doors, man. Starts by grabbing that flyer. Starts by humbling yourself as a brother and putting on that all black, man. Humbling yourself as a sister, putting on that dress, man. Putting on that head wrap. It's the steps you got to take, man. Same way you apply yourself in this society to get rich and get famous, man, you got to come and learn how to and apply yourself when it comes to learning your God, man. Learning who your power is, man. Learning that we are the greatest people on the face of the earth, man.
That's right.
And in being the greatest people on the face of the earth, we can't live our lives like everybody else, man. We can't do what everybody else do because they not like us, man. They're not amazing like us. They're not special like us. So we got to live a special life, man. A peculiar life. A life that's not a lifestyle that's not normal, strange to other people, man. But it's why we're special, man. You understand? It's like it, brother. We don't.
Salakia, this is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31 and verse 13 in the Hebrew. Wabanyahum ashar la'a yada'aiwa yashama'aiwa walam madwa layara'a ath Yahweh alahayakam kal Hayamayam Ashar Atham Hayayam Al Ha'adamah Ashar Atham Ibarium Ath Hayaradan Shema Larashatha. Verse 14. Waya Amar Yahweh al Mashah Hun Karabwa Yamayaka Lamawath Kwara'a Ath Yaha Washa Yahweh Shah Salaki Yahweh Shah Waham Sayatazabawa Ba'ahol, Mawa'aid, Wa'a Tazawanya wa. Wa'a Tazawanwa. Tazawanwa. Wayalaka Masha. Wayahawa Waya Yahawashai. Waya Thaya Tazabawa. Ba'ahol Mawa'aid. Verse 15. Wayara'a Yahweh Ba'ahol Ba'imawad Ainan Waya Imad Imawad Ha'ainan Al Pakat Pathak Salakia Pathak Ha'ahol. Verse 16. Wayamar Yahweh al Mashah Hanak Shakab Aim Abathiaka Wakwum Ha'aim Hazah Wazana Akaria Alahaya Nakar Ha'arataza Ashar Hawa'a Ba'a Shema Bakarabwa Wa'ai Zabunya Wahapar Ath Barathia what? No, so yeah. Barathia Ashar Karathia Athwa. Verse 17. Wa Kara Apia Bawa Bayawum Hahawa'a Wa I Zabathium Wahas Satharia. So let me get this one again. Wahas Sathrathia Panya Mahum Wahaya La Akal Wamataza Af Wamataza Ahawa Ra'aiwath Rabawath Wataza Rawath Wa Amar Bayawum Hahawa'a Hala'a Al Kaya Ayun Alahaya Karabia Mataza Awanya Hara Iwath Ha'Allah.
Sorry, 13, right?
Yeah. Verse 18. Wa anuncia Asatharia, no Asathayar, Asathayar, Asathiar, Panya, Bayawam, Hahawa'a, Al Kal Ra'ai, Ashar, Aisha, Kaya, Pana, Al Alahayam, Akarium. Verse 19. Wa'aika. No, Wa'aitha. Katha Bawa. Lakum Ath. Hasia Ha Shiara Haza'ath Walamada Ath Banya Yasha Allah Shayama Bak Payahum Lama Ain Fa'aya La Ya Hashar Yara Hashar Yara Haza'ath La'aid Babanya Yasha Allah. This is Book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31 and verse 13 in English. And that their children which have not known anything may hear them and learn to fear the Lord your God, as long as ye live in the land whither ye go over the Jordan to possess it. Verse 14, and the Lord said unto Moses, behold, the days approach that thou must die. Call Joshua and present yourselves in the tabernacle of the congregation, that I may give him a charge. And Moses and Joshua went and presented themselves in the tabernacle of the congregation. And the Lord appeared in the tabernacle in a pillar of a cloud. And the pillar of the cloud stood over the door of the tabernacle. Verse 16. And the Lord said unto Moses, behold, thou shalt sleep with thy fathers, and this people will rise up and go a whoring after the gods of the strangers of the land. See right here, the Most High already knew what we was going to do. He kept giving us chances after chances, man. And this is why we wind up where we are now. Chances after chance, man. He says right here that he already knew that we was going to go a whoring after these other gods. That's deep right there. And he let us go because he knew just telling us wasn't enough. We had to learn the hard way, like a bad little child who don't want to listen to his parents. He has to learn the hard way. Right. There's only two ways, the right way and the hard way. Make your choice.
Right. Either you're going to listen to me, tell you that stove is hot, or you're going to get burnt. You're going to get burnt, man. One or two.
Whither they go to be among them, and will forsake me and break my covenant which I have made with them. He already knew, man. You understand? But he let you go ahead, man. So you got to understand, this is how you get to know who God is, man. Stop running around here believing all this nonsense about who he is. Because he is no joke, man. He will let you perish out here. You understand what I'm saying? And bring somebody else and put them in your place. Verse 17. No, where was I? That was, okay. Verse 17, Con. Then my anger shall be kindled against them in that day, and I will forsake them, and I will hide my face from them, and they shall be devoured, and many evils and troubles shall befall them, so that they will say in that day, are not these the evils come upon us, because our God is not among us? Hell yeah. That's the truth. That's why we all messed up. Verse 18. And I will surely hide my face in that day for all the evils which they have wrought. The evils that you have wrought is the things that you have done with your own hands, man. That you've done. You did it. We're guilty. Salakia, what we did, we're guilty of the trespass against God, turning our backs on him. In that they are turned unto other gods. I mean, do we really have to go? Nope. You understand? It says verse 19, we're gonna now therefore write ye this song for you and teach it the children of Israel. Put it in their mouths, that this song may be a witness for me against the children of Israel. That's it. No other nation. This is for the children of Israel. And this makes it clear This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 30, verse 20. 30 Slakias, chapter 31 and verse 20 in Hebrew. Kaya Abunya Anawa Al Ha'adama Ashar Nashaba Ithia La Bathiawa Zakath Caleb Wadabash Wa Akol Washabai Wadashun Wapana Al Alahayam Akarium Wa Ibadwam Wana Atazal Wanya Wahapar Ath Bariathia. Verse 21. Wahaya Kaya Thamataza An Akwa Ra'aiwath Rabawath Wataza Rawath Wa'ainatha Hasiara Hazaath La Panyawa La Aid Kaya La A Fashakak Salakia Mapaya Sara Aiwa Kaya Aithia Ath Ya Tazarawa Ashar Hawa'a Aisha Hayawum but Tarum Abia Anawa Al Ha'arat Ashar Nashaba Ithia. Verse 22. Waya Kathab Masha'ath Hasiara Haza'ath Bayawum Hahawa'a Wa Yalamada Ath Banya Yasha'ala. Verse 23. Waya Tazawa Ath Yahawashai Ban Bawun Waya Amar Kazak Wa Amar Wa Amataza Kaya Atha Fabaya Ath Banya Yasha'ala Al Ha'arataza Ashar Nashaba Ithia Lahum Wa Anunsia Ahaya Imak or Imaka. Verse 24. Wayahaya Kakolawath Masha Lakathab Ath Dabaria Hatho Wara Hazaath Al Sapar Id Thamum. Verse 25. Kanwaka. Waya Tazawa Masha Ath Haliyawayum Nasha'aya, Arawan, Barayath, Yahweh La Amar. Verse 26. Laquak Ath, Sapar, Hathawara, Hazah, Washamathum, Athwa, Matazad, Arawan, Barayath, Yahweh Alahayakam, Wahaya, Sham, Baka, La'aid. This is the book of Deuteronomy chapter 31 and verse 20 in Hebrew, in English, Salakia. For when I shall have brought them into the land which I swear unto their fathers, that floweth with milk and honey, and they shall have eaten and filled themselves and waxen fat, then will they turn unto other gods. Meaning that after we get all the goods and start enjoying the land and eating good and everything, after the Lord provided all of this for us, then we're going to turn to the other gods. That just sounds just like us too, man. That sounds just like our people, man. To this day, that's how we are. To this day. Like we get something good and don't appreciate it and just forget about where it came from, man. It comes from the Lord, man. All the good things that happen in your life come from the Lord. Understand? And serve them and provoke me and break my covenant. Verse 21. And it shall come to pass, and when many evils and troubles are befalling them, that this song shall testify against them as a witness, for it shall not be forgotten out of the mouth of their seed. For I know their imaginations which they go about, even now before I have brought them into the land which I swear. Verse 22. Moses therefore wrote the song in the same day, and taught it the children of Israel. Verse 23. And he gave Joshua, the son of Nun, a charge, and said, be strong and of good courage, for thou shalt bring the children of Israel into the land which I swear unto them, and I will be with thee.
Saying, told him to be strong, man. Have good courage. Why? You about to be in charge of some stiff-necked, stubborn, hard-headed Negroes, man. You understand? It's hard. It's supposed to be hard. It's supposed to be hard to be in charge, man. That's why every man, you know what I'm saying, is not a guy. Like in this society we live in, everybody can be a priest, man. Everybody can be a priest. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can, you know what I'm saying, have any damn job title, you know what I'm saying. Not when it comes to serving the Lord, man. You gotta qualify for this position. To sit in this seat and speak on behalf, you understand what I'm saying, of other people, man. It takes a different type of brother, man. It takes a type of brother that can only be built by Commander Jim Yohana.
That's right.
You can't find this type of man in the Christian church. You can't find them in the Muslim mosques. You can't find them, worshiping Buddha. You can't find them just teaching themselves from the internet. You can only find it in the ISUPK, man. It's the only place you're gonna find men of renown, man. Men, you know what I'm saying, that are fearless against the nations. And our people, men who have courage, men who have brotherhood, man, who have love for blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. You're only gonna find that in here. You ain't gonna find it nowhere else, man. You understand? Read on.
Verse 24. And it came to pass, when Moses had made an end of writing the words of this law in a book until they were finished. Verse 25. That Moses commanded the Levites, which bear the ark of the covenant of the Lord, saying, verse 26, take this book of the law and put it inside of the ark of the covenant of the Lord your God, that it may be there for a witness against thee. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31 and verse 27 in the Hebrew. Kaya anuncia, yada ithia, af, marayaka, wa af, irapatka, hakwashaf, hun, wa iwadunya, kaya, imakam, hayawum, memoriam, hayathum, im, Yahweh, wa ap, kaya, akarya, mawafia. Verse 28. Hakwa hayalawa. Hakwa hayalawa. Aliyah af kal. Zakwanya. Shaba tayakum. Washabatarium. No, Sokia. Washabatariakum. Wa'ab. Dabara. Wa'adabara. Okay, wa'adabara. Ba'a Zanyahum af Hadabarium Allah wa'a Ainyada Bum af Hashamyam wa'af Ha'aratazar. Verse 29. Kaya Yada Ithia Akaria Mawafia Kaya Hashakath Thashakath one Wasaratham Man Hadaraka Ashar Tazawayathia Athakam Wakwarath Athakam Harai Ba'akariath Hayamayam Kaya Tha'aishawa Ath Harai Harai. That's evil, right? Something like that. Okay. Ba'akariath Hayamum Hayamayam Kaya Tha'aishawa Ath Harai Ba'ayanaya Yahweh Laha Ka'aya Sawa Bama Aisha Yada Yakum Yada Yakum. That was it, right? We started at 26. No, 31 and 2. Next chapter. Yeah. So like it, sir. This is the book. No. And Moses spake. No, I'm supposed to be reading in the Hebrew, Salakia. Verse 30. No, 29, Salakia, sir. Verse 29. Kaya, Yadaithia, Akaria, Mawathia, Kaya, Hashakath, Vashak, Kathia one, Wasarahum, Mun, Hadaraka, Ashar, Tazawayathia, Athakam, Wakwara Ath, Athakam, Harai, Baakariath, Hayamayim, Kaya, Aishawa, Ath, Harai, Ba'ain, Ba'ayawa, Yahweh. Yeah, I think I read this one twice. Lahaka, I, yes, Sawa, Bama Aisha, Yadayakum. Verse 30. Wayadabar Masha, Ba'azanya, Kal, Quahol, Yasha'ala Ath, Dabaria, Hasiara, Haza'ath, Aid, Thamum. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 1 in the Hebrew. Ha'azayanawa, Hashamyam, Wa'adabara, Watha Shammai, Aharatazar, Amaria, Paya. Verse 2. Ya'irap, Kamatar, Lakwakia, Khan, Fazol, Katol, Amarathia, Kasa Ayarium, no, Kasha Ayarum, Aliyah, Dasha'a, Wakar Rabia Bayum, Aliyah, Aishab. Right? This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 31 and verse 27 in English. For I know thy rebellion and thy stiff neck. Behold, while I am yet alive with you this day, ye have been rebellious against the Lord, and how much more after my death? So Moses is saying, while I'm alive, I've seen you already start acting out and being wicked. Right. How much more are you going to do after I die? Verse 28. Gather unto me all the elders of your tribes and your officers, that I may speak these words in their ears and call heaven and earth to record against them. Verse 29. For I know that after my death ye will utterly corrupt yourselves and turn aside from the way which I have commanded you. And evil will befall you in the latter days, because ye will do evil in the sight of the Lord, to provoke him to anger through the works of your hand. Verse 30. And Moses spake in the ear of all the congregation of Israel the words of this song until they were ended. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 1 in English. Give ear, ye heavens, and I will speak, and hear, O earth, the words of my mouth. Verse 30, verse 2, Salakia. My doctrine shall drop as the rain. My speech shall distill as the dew. and the small rain upon the tender herb as the showers upon the grass. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 3 in the Hebrew. Kaya Shem Yahweh Aquara'ah Habawa Gadol La Allah Hayak Nawa. Verse 4. Hataza war Famayam Pa'ailawa Kaya Kal Darak Darakian Mashapat Al Amawana Wa Ayan Awol Tazadayak Wayashor Hawa'a. Verse 5. Shakath la wa la'a banya wa mawamam thy war I quash wapafa wapafalaf. Let me try to pronounce it. Wapafalafol. Wapafalafol. I never saw that word before.
Yeah, man, it's first.
Okay. Yeah, 7 will be the last. Verse 6. Ha. La Yahweh. Fagamolwa. Za'ath. Aim. Nakal. Wala'ah. Fakam. Halawa'ah. Hawa'ah. Abiyaka. Kwanaka. Hawa'ah. Aishaka. Waya Kana. Kanunka. Kanun. Waya Kanunka. Zakar, Yamawath, Awalum, Bayanawa, Shenawath, the war, why the war, Sha'al, Abayaka, Waya Gadaka, Zakwanyaka, Waya Amarwa, Laka. Okay. We stopped at 2, so 8 should be the last one. Okay. Verse 8. Banahakol, Aliyah 1, Gawayam, Bahaparia Dawa, Banya Adam, Yatazab, Gabalath, Amiyam, Lamasapar, Banya Yasha Allah. This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 32 and verse 3. Because I will, in the English, Salakia, because I will publish the name of the Lord, ascribe ye greatness unto our God. Verse 4. He is the rock. His work is perfect. For all his ways are judgment. A God of truth and without iniquity. Just and right is he. Verse 5. They have corrupted themselves. Their spot is not the spot of his children. They are a perverse and crooked generation. Boy, if that's not the truth, boy, I don't know. Ooh-wee. Verse 6. Do ye thus requite the Lord, O foolish people, and unwise? Is not he thy father that hath brought thee? Hath he not made thee and established thee? Verse 7. Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee.
Hold on, read that one more time.
Remember the days of old.
Remember the what?
Days of old.
It is important to remember where you come from, man. It is pivotal that you remember your history. How do I know that? How do I know it's important to remember your history? How do I know it's important to remember where you come from? How do I know it's important to remember what's happened to you? Because America will never let their people forget about 9/11. The Jewish man will never let their people forget about that Holocaust.
That's right.
It will never let them forget. Because it's important to know where they came from, man. It's important to know what happened and why. So they can keep the spirit of their people, man. Keep that spirit of warfare. Understand who their enemies. Black man, Hispanic man, Native American man. We cannot forget where we come from, man. We can't forget who our enemy is, man. We can't forget what they've done to us because the Lord damn sure has not forgotten. You understand what I'm saying? You're supposed to remember the days of old, man. And read on.
Remember the days of old. Consider the years of many generations. Ask thy father, and he will show thee the elders, and they will tell thee.
You understand? We done came a long way as Blacks, Hispanics, Native Americans, man. This whole Bible is talking about us, man. We don't know nothing about it. We don't know nothing about it, man. We don't know our trials as a nation of people, our highs and lows, where we come from, what we've been through. You understand? That is important to know that, man. It's important to know that because if you don't know these things, then there's a disconnect between you and the Lord, man. There's a disconnect between you and the truth because you think it don't apply to you. We learn the Bible through the eyes of Christianity. You understand? And the indoctrination of America, and it's like that. There's a disconnect with this Bible when they teach it. But when you learn from the real priests and prophets of the Lord, the real elders, man, you start filling in them gaps and realize like, oh man, that's talking about us. That's me. That's talking about the Judites. Oh, that's talking about our brothers Issachar. That's how they are. Oh, that's talking about Ephraim. That's talking about Levi. Oh, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? Because we are hard-headed people. That's got to be talking about us. You start piecing it together, man. Put it all together and it starts making sense. You understand? You can never forget this. Why do you think, you know what I'm saying, it had to be written down, man? Why do you think we supposed to study it? Why do you think we're supposed to read it? Why do you think we're supposed to teach it to our children? Because this is the most important book on the damn earth, man.
That's right.
This is the most important knowledge on the damn earth, and it only belongs to Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man.
That's right.
It don't belong to nobody else. So we gotta take full advantage of it, man. Cleave onto it. This is yours. This is your history, man. It's yours. Whole lives we've been taught what? Our history starts on the shores, man. 400 years ago, when we came over here as slaves, as they say. That's when our history starts. We don't know nothing before that. We assume that we're African and then don't even know what tribe we from in Africa, if we are African. And we're not goddamn Africans. If you are a descendant, you know what I'm saying, your forefather descended off them slave ships, you are not a damn African, man. You are an Israelite according to the Bible, man. A prince and a princess of the power. You understand? This history is important, man. This knowledge is important. You know what I'm saying? And as this hellhole, you know what I'm saying, continues to rumble, we start to see just how important this Bible is. Because America doesn't have the strength that black people need. They don't have the knowledge that we need. That Christian church damn sure ain't got. They closing the hell down, man. People are running about them churches, man. Or can't go in the church because it's closed. You understand? In your time of need, man, and your calamity, you gotta cleave on to the men of the Lord, man. Cleave on to the words of God, man. Find the truth, and the truth is only in the ISUPK. It's right here, man. Since 1969, it's been right here in our face the whole time. You know what I'm saying? Read on.
Verse 28, verse 8. When the Most High divided the nations, their inheritance. Meaning that when the Most High, he gave every nation some land for their own self, man. You understand? This is important stuff to understand, as the brother just said. Every nation had land of their own. But some people were greedy and they wasn't satisfied with their land, so they want to take other people's land. So the Most High had us take their land. Understand? For his purpose. You understand? Because these nations was wicked as hell. Don't think that for a second that the Most High destroyed these people because they was good people. No. They was wicked. And the Most High loved that land. And he wanted to take all those wicked people from out of that land and put righteous people there. That's what he wanted to do. And he did it. But the righteous people started following the wicked people. And here we are today. When he separated the sons of Adam, he set, now listen to this. He set the bounds of the people according to the number of the children of Israel. Now that's deep. That's how important we are. That the boundaries of the other nations is based on our numbers.
We setting the pace.
Exactly.
We setting the pace for them. They gotta wait on us.
And we serving them. Man, that's crazy, man. When you really think about it,
yeah, man.
Like the Most High is the thing that comes to my mind is that the Most High is a true and just power. That's what comes to my mind because he loves us. We're his children. He chose us above all the nations of earth, and he's spanking our tukis, man.
That's right, man.
We are getting the spanking of the ages, yo. And you better recognize it because it's happening to you and your family every damn day. With that was it.
Yeah, that was the last one.
Come on.
You know what I'm saying? So we're gonna clip it right there. You know what I'm saying? Right. So next, you know what I'm saying? Next we're gonna pick up at Deuteronomy chapter 32. We ended at verse 8, so we're gonna pick up at Deuteronomy 32 and verse 9 next week, man. You know what I'm saying? And keep breaking this history down, man. Keep proving that this Bible is still essential and imperative to the lives of Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, man. You understand? If you are not, you know what I'm saying, in the school, you're not attending classes, man, get your flyer, get to your nearest ISUPK location, and get the hell in these doors while you can, man. Get the hell in here while you can, man, because when, you know what I'm saying, everybody didn't want to listen. You know what I'm saying? Nobody wanted to listen to Noah, man, until it started raining. Until it was too goddamn late, man. Let's change our ways and not be stubborn and be stiff necked, man. Let's humble ourselves, man, and take advantage of the opportunity we have in front of us, man, to get back right with the Lord, to change our lives, man. Let's take full advantage of it. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna clip it right there, man. So with that, I'm saying, medium. Men of Israel, gird thyselves to prepare to salute the Torah. Yahweh Hashem, Yahweh Shabrak, Yah.
Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shabbat. Yeah.
Yeah, Wapan Yah Quadam means rise face east. So that was the Lord's Prayer in the Hebrew. Abanawa.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Shabbat Shemayim.
Kodash.
Kodash.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Shemka.
Shemka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Malakwaka.
Malakwaka.
Taba'ah.
Taba'ah.
Ratazayaka.
Zayaka.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Ba'arataza.
Ba'arataza.
Kawa.
Kawa.
Hayah.
Hayah.
Bashamayim.
Bashamayim.
Nathan Lanawa.
Latandanawa.
Lakam.
Lakam.
Kal.
Cow.
Yawum.
Yawum.
Wasalak Nawa.
Wasalak Nawa.
Kabawaf Nawa.
Kabawath Nawa.
Kasalak Nawa.
Kasalak Nawa.
Kabawaf Yanawa.
Kabawath Yanawa.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Tabi'aya Nawa.
Tabiyaya Nawa.
Banasaya 1.
Banasaya 1. A ball.
Hawashaya Nawa.
Habashaya Nawa.
Mayan.
Mayan.
Rai.
Rai.
Kawa. Kaya.
Kaya.
Laka.
Laka.
Hamalakwath.
Hamalakwa.
Waha'ala.
Waha'ala.
Wahathaparith.
Wahathaparat.
Iwalamyam.
La'awalanyam.
Aman.
Aman. In the English. Our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. Thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom and the power and the glory forever. So be it.
It's a prayer for the power of the Hakak in the Hebrew. Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Baba Kashah.
Baba Kashah.
Nathan Lanawa.
Latananawa.
Hakak.
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 La Para'ah.
La Para'ah.
Kal Makala.
Kal Makala.
Wakal Marawa.
Kal Manawa.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Latahar.
Latahar.
Matazarayam.
Hamatazarayam.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Lahakwiyam.
Lahakwiyam.
Hamathiam.
Hamathiam.
Hakak.
Hakak.
Al Rarakawaf.
Arakawaf.
Hatama Allah.
Hatama Allah.
Lagarashan.
Lagarashan.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Hashem Yahweh Shai.
Wada Aman.
Wada Aman. In the English, Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shai. Please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out in the name of Yahweh Shai. Thank you. So be it.
the prayer for the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatha Yahweh.
Barakatha Yahweh.
Wa Yahweh Shai.
Wa Yahweh Shah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Mayaka Allah.
Wa Alahayam.
Wa Alahayim.
Matazabaya Ah.
Mutazabia.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawap Yahana.
Alawapium.
Ha Alawapium.
Hasaranyam.
Ha Saranyum.
Hakwatazayanyam.
Hakotazayayim.
Hakwatayoyoyum.
Hakoyayoyum.
Wahakwatium.
Waha Agwathian.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Bahashim Yahweh Shai.
Bashim Yahweh Shah.
The water Aman.
The water Aman. And in English, bless you, Yahweh. And Yahweh Shah. And Michael. And the angels. Commanding General Yohana. The generals. The captains. The officers. The troopers. And the sisters. Yahweh. In the name of Yahweh Shah. Thank you. So be it.
The 121st Psalm in the Hebrew. Aisha'ah.
Aisha'ah.
Ayanya.
Ayanya.
Al-Haharium.
Al-Haharium.
Ma'ayan.
Ma'ayan.
Yaba'ah.
Yaba'ah.
Isaiah.
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 Ma'aim.
Ma'aim.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Aisha.
Aisha.
Shemayam.
Shemayam.
Wa'aratazah.
Wa'aratazah.
Al-Yathan.
Al-Yathan.
Lamawat.
Lamawat.
Regolka.
Regolka.
Al-Yanawam.
Al-Yanawam.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Hana.
Hana.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yanawam.
Yanawam.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yayashan.
Yayashan.
Shawamar.
Shawamar.
Yashara'ala.
Yasha'ala.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Shamarka.
Shamarka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Tazolka.
Tazolka.
Al-Yad.
Aliyad.
Yamyaka.
Yamyaka.
Yawamam.
Yawamam.
Hashamash.
Hashamash.
La'ah.
La'ah.
Yakaka.
Yakaka.
Wayarak.
Wayarak.
Balayallah.
Balayallah.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamarka.
Yashamarka.
Makalrai.
Makalrai.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Athnapashka.
Athnapashka.
Yahweh.
Yahweh.
Yashamar.
Yashamar.
Taza'atka.
Taza'aka.
Wabawa'atka.
Wabawa'aka.
Mayatha.
Mayatha.
Wa'aid. Iwalam.
Wa'aid abalam. In the English, I will lift up my eyes into the hills. From whence cometh my help? My help coming from the Lord, which made heaven and earth. He will not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasha Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. The Lord is thy keeper. The Lord is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. The Lord shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. The Lord shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in from this time forth and even forevermore.
The 83rd Psalm in the Hebrew. Alahayam.
Alahayam.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Damayalaka.
Al-Fakarash.
Al-Takarash.
Wa Al-Fashakwat.
Wa Al-Tashakwat.
Al.
Al.
Kayahana.
Kayahana.
Awayabyaka.
Awayabyaka.
Yahama.
Yahama.
Yawan.
Yawan.
Ra'ash.
Ra'ash.
Al-Imaka.
Al-Imaka.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Ya'ira Yamwa.
Sawada.
Sawada.
Wayatha.
Wayatha.
Ya'aitazawa.
Ya'aitazawa.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Al-Tazapawanyaka.
Amarwa.
Amarawa.
Lakawa.
Lakawa.
Wanakakida.
Wanakakida.
Magolia.
Mongolia.
Wala'ah.
Wala'ah.
Yazakar.
Yazikar.
Sham Yasha Allah.
Sham Yasha Allah.
Iwada.
Iwada.
Kaya.
Kaya.
Nawa'aitazawa.
Nawa'aitazawa.
Laba.
Laba.
Yakadwa.
Yakadwa.
Alyaka.
Alyaka.
Barayath.
Barayath.
Yakarathwa.
Yakarathwa.
Aholia.
Aholia.
Adawam.
Adawam.
Wayashamai.
Wayashamai.
Alayam.
Alayam.
Mawa'aba.
Mawa'aba.
Wahagorium.
Wahagorium.
Gabal.
Gabal.
Wa'ima1.
Wa'ima1.
Wa'ima-lak.
Wa'ima-lak.
Palashaf.
Palashaf.
I'm Yeshabia.
I'm Yeshabia.
Tazawar.
Sazawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Gam Ashawar.
Nalawa.
Nalawa.
Imam.
Imam.
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Zarawai,
Zarawai,
Banyalawat,
Labayalawat,
Salah,
Salah,
Aishalaham,
Ashalaham,
Kamadian,
Kamadian,
Kasaya,
Kasaya,
Sara'ah,
Sara'ah,
Kayabian,
Kayabia,
Banako,
Banako,
Kwayashwan,
Kwayashwan,
Nashamadwa,
Nashamadwa,
Ba'ayan,
Bayan,
Da'ara,
Dara,
Hayawa,
Hayawa,
Daman,
Daman,
La'adama,
La'adama,
Shayatamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Nada, Yabmawa,
Nada Yabmawa,
Kai Irab,
Ka'arab,
Wakazaba,
Wakazaba,
Wakazabak,
Wakazabak,
Wakatazol,
Katazol,
Mana'ai,
Manai,
Kal Nasaya Kamwa,
Kal Sai Kamwa,
Ashar,
Ashar,
Amarwa,
Amarwa,
Nayarashah,
Nayarashah,
Lanawa,
Lanawa,
Ah, Na'awaf,
Na'awa,
Alahayam,
Alahayam,
Alahaya,
Alahaya,
Shayathamwa,
Shayatamwa,
Kagogala,
Kagogala,
Kakwash,
Kakwash,
Lapanyarawaka,
Lapanya Rabaka,
Ka'ash,
Ka'ash,
Sabia Ira,
Tabaya Ira,
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 Wakalahaba,
Wakalahaba,
Galahat,
Galahat,
Harayam,
Harayam,
Khan,
Khan,
Daradapma,
Daradap,
Basa Irika,
Wasa Irika,
Wabasa,
Wabasa,
Wapafka,
Wapathka,
Tabahalam,
Tabahalam,
Mala'a,
Mala'a,
Panyaham,
Panyaham,
Kwalawan,
Kwalawan,
Wayabakwashwa,
Wayabakwashwa,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Yabashwa,
Yabashwa,
Wayabaholwa,
Wayabaholwa,
Aija'ai,
Ayai,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayakaparwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayabadwa,
Wayada'awa,
Wayadayawa,
Kaya Atha,
Kayata,
Shimka,
Shimka,
Yahawa,
Yahawa,
Labadka,
Labadka,
Al-Yawan,
Al-Yawan,
Al-Kal Ha'aratazar,
Al-Kaharataza. In the English, keep not thy silence, O Yahweh, hold not thy peace, and be not still, O Yahweh, for lo, thine enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They have taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, and let us cut them off from being a nation, at the name of Israel may be no more remembrance. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee. The tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gabal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them. They have hope in the children of Lot. Salah, do unto them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, at the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. Make their nobles like Oreb and like Zeeb. Yea, all their princes as Abba and as Zalmunna, who said, let us take to ourselves the houses of Yahweh in possession. Oh, my power, make them like a wheel, as a stumble before the wind, as a fire burneth a wood, and as a flame set the mountains on fire. So persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, that they may seek thy name. Oh Yahweh, let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the Most High of all the earth.
To the teacher, men of Israel, Abajim, Shabbat, Ibajim, Barak, Yahweh, Bashim, Yahweh, Shabbat, Yajim,